Hello everybody and welcome back to Armchair Bikers TV. Today we have another video taking a look at a product from Kemi Moto. If you've watched our channel before, you will know that they have sent us a few different products in the past and we have been very pleased with them. So we are always excited when they send us something new to take a look at and review. Now if you're familiar with our channel, you'll know that we live in upstate New York and right now it is approaching the end of October, so the temperatures are getting chilly. And we are slowly approaching winter time. It's getting colder and colder every day. So Kemi Moto knows that, and they have sent us a couple pieces of winter gear, and this is one of them right here. So without further ado, we're going to open this up, see what they sent us, and take a look. All right, here's our box. Let's take a look inside, see what we got. Okay, looks like we have, drum roll, oh my gosh, there we go, pair of heated motorcycle gloves, look at that. So, perfect addition to the Armchair Bikers arsenal for riding in cold weather. So, that's probably the first thing that gets cold when you go out on a motorcycle on a chilly day is your hands. That's the first thing that you notice when it is cold outside. So heated gloves are definitely a game changer. So we have our gloves here, and then we have what I am assuming is the batteries, because of course, yep, here we go. All right, interesting. So we actually get, there's the battery right there. We actually get two batteries. And I am assuming that is because both gloves operate with their own battery. That would make sense, right? And then we have two charging cables here. And of course, a user guide. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the gloves. I'll show you up close and we'll go over some features. And then we will get to testing them out. All right, so taking a look at these gloves. First thing that I notice is big knuckle protection right there. You got some nice hard plastic material with a little bit of rubber coating on the outside, and then you have this really nice thick rubber stitching around that little knuckle section. So yeah, a pair of hard knuckle gloves, which is nice for protection. I also notice that we have these sewn on rubber patches on the fingertips. Again, a little bit of impact protection as well as on the thumb. Back here is your button to activate the heat controls. If we flip the glove over, you'll notice that we have a tension strap to adjust the tension around the cuff of the glove to make sure that no airflow gets in there, and that is Velcro. So that is very nice to see. And then we have additional tensioner here on the upper portion of the glove to tighten that around the upper portion of your forearm. Again, making sure that both sections are nice and tight so no air or cold air or rain or snow gets inside the glove. Also, you'll note these zippers, and that is for your battery storage. So you do get two 7.4 volt, 2500 milliamp hour rechargeable batteries, and that is of course what powers the heated component of these gloves. The cable comes out like so, and then plugs into the side right here. When it plugs into the side, it lights up and shows you the battery life. So tuck them in there sideways like so, and then zip them back up. And yeah, perfect. So now they're nice and tucked away in there. And you know, being on the bottom, I think that's a perfect spot for them to not be too intrusive when you're wearing the glove. So once the battery is in there, if you press and hold the button, you'll note that it turns on red. That is the high mode. If you click it again, it goes blue. That's the medium heating mode. And if you click it once more, that is green. That is the low mode. And then if you press and hold it, it turns back off. So Kemi Moto rates the low mode at 5 to 6 hours of runtime, the medium mode at 4 to 5 hours of runtime, and then the high mode 3 to 4 hours of runtime. So pretty good battery life on the gloves, I will say. After you ride about 3 or 4 hours in some cold weather, you're probably going to be ready for a break. So, one more note is that they do give you two charging cables for each battery, so you can charge both batteries at the same time. That is nice to see. and they are a USB-C type connector. And if you want to check the battery life, all you do is hit the button and it lights up and you can see what state of charge they are in. So yeah, pretty neat gloves. They seem pretty thick, pretty heavy duty. Oh, and one final thing is that they do have a little buckle, so you can connect them so you don't lose them. So handy feature to have as well. So we ordered these in a XXL. For me, these are going to be probably a little on the larger, a little on the big side. But we ordered these for Boomer Buzz. He's got some fatter hands. I might drop down to just an extra large. But even with these being a little big, they still feel pretty good. But again, we ordered these for Boomer Buzz, so he's going to be the one testing these out and giving us his final thoughts and opinions. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go on a ride, throw these bad boys on, and see how they perform in the chilly October weather.
All right, everybody, Armchair Bikers TV. You got Boomer Buzz with you today. I apologize for being indoors, but Mother Nature's, it's crazy windy. Couldn't really get a good spot where I could go outside, so just gonna bring you my final thoughts on the Kemi Moto heated gloves, motorcycle specific gloves. They're in my size, so that's why I had to do this. The bearded stick went through all the features with you on these, so I'm not going to rehash all that. Try to keep this a little short and sweet. I did get a cold morning, so I did get to wear these. I think it was like 34 degrees and an hour ride to work, and these things were amazing. I had them on high for an hour to work and an hour back. I also did have them out to basically use them on another night ride, another cooler night ride, but it was only about 45 degrees. So I have had these out multiple times, and I also had them out just on a reasonably warm day without the battery, not even using the battery. So give these a pretty good shakedown. Comfortable. I have a 2XL because I got some big puffy fingers. I think the tighter the glove is, the better they do work. I just don't like real tight gloves, but if that doesn't bother you, because it just keeps the tighter the gloves, the better the heat works. But these worked phenomenal. Hour down to work, hour back. Batteries were still at a half, so it was 2 hours on high, and the batteries are still at half a battery. And my hands were literally sweating at 34 degrees on the way down there. So I probably should have turned them down a little bit, because when I got home from nighttime ride was probably 38. Again, and this is highway. This is basically an hour on the highway. I got home and the gloves were actually a little sweaty inside. So my hands were like sweating so much in there. So I probably could have stepped it down to even just a low. And they have the protection on them. Again, the bearded stick went through all the things about the gloves, all the specs and everything. So I won't bore you with that. But the battery pouch fits really nice in here. It's not very cumbersome and works really nice. And again, shout out to Kemi Moto, hearts of Kemi Moto. They sent us these gloves for free. And if you're thinking, hey, these guys are just doing this because they're getting free stuff and they're just saying nice things about Kemi Moto, I ordered the pants on my own. The boots, got the boots on. Love the boots, been wearing these every ride. Phenomenal. And just to show you how much I love Kemi Moto stuff, a year ago, I ordered these on my own, long before we hooked up with Kemi Moto. And these are like their hunting type, a little lighter type gloves. And I've had these for a year. And these things have not failed me. The batteries last exactly how long. I use these for snow shoveling. I use them for going out in the woods. And these are they also kind of, I think they come in black too, but these are like a little lighter. The palm isn't. And I just ordered these on a whim just to try out their, a year ago, just to try out their heated gloves. And these are definitely a lighter glove, so they're not as good as in like maybe 30-degree riding, because they're just a thinner glove and they don't have protection. So that's why we're really excited to get the motorcycle specific gloves from Kemi Moto. And boy, these are a lot thicker, a lot puffier, and definitely a lot warmer than these. So if you're looking for something just for hunting, maybe snow shoveling, keeping your hands warm, like going to see a football game or something, look into these little lighter gloves. They come in, I think they come in black. I think I said that already. But these are a little lighter glove that will also have the same features, same battery, same switch, all that stuff. So now I have 2 sets of batteries. And the palm is a little different on them, you can see. And again, you can just see, so they're a little less puffy. So again, I bought these with my own money. So love Kemi Moto stuff. They're phenomenal. The only thing I will tell you on the puffy ride in the wintertime and the puffy gloves, take your time and just sort of get used to it. Because when you go from like a thin glove in the summertime and you go to a puffy glove, you just got to take your time a little bit and sort of get used to having a little less touch of the buttons and all that stuff, your directional switch, horn, that kind of stuff. You just got to take your time and just get used to it. It's maybe a little bit of a transitional period to get used to the puffy gloves, because they're a different feel, because they're thicker than your basic glove you'd wear, like a leather glove you'd wear in the summertime. But I would say order yourself a pair of these, extend your riding season, get yourself a pair of heated pants. Extend your riding season, because riding in the cold weather, it can be a lot of fun, and it keeps you out there, keeps your mind going, because I hate having to put my bike away. Used to do it years ago as a kid, and I hated it as a kid. So then I vowed that I'll never put a bike away. I'm riding all winter, and this is a good way to get out there, keep yourself warm, pants, gloves. And now we're going to look into, maybe Kemi Moto's got a vest, or I need to find a jacket. So if you have any, leave in the comments if you have any suggestions. If you do have a Kemi Moto jacket, or you see anything on their website, leave in the comments, suggest some stuff. That's it. But like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Armchair Bikers TV, don't forget the TV. And again, love to hear from you. Any type of comment, good or bad, leave it on the comment section. And for now, go get yourself a pair of these Kemi Moto gloves. They are phenomenal. They will keep your hands warm. You can get the lighter pair if you just want to keep your hands warm when you're out and about doing a festive holiday walk. All right, we'll see you on the next video. Peace.